Have you even had time to fathom what happened this winter, Coach?
Well, not really. You know what I mean? Because it all happened so abruptly. Um, I was still actually, working. Part of my role coaching under Coach Toriano Morgan was to continue to develop our youth. So at the time that the transition happened, um, I wasn't even expecting it. I mean, I expected to be coaching at Dillard as a head coach one day. I just didn't know it was going to happen today. Like initially, I didn't know it was going to happen right now. So I haven't had a chance to really digest it because I continue working with the middle school because they only had like 3 weeks left of their middle school flag season. And of course, my loyalty and my love for the kids and the school and my coaches that I was coaching with in middle school flag, I couldn't just leave them and just fully focus on the varsity and high school program, although I was kind of going back and forth between both. So I really haven't had a chance, I'm gonna be honest with you, to really digest that I'm the new head football coach here at one of the most historic programs in the country. And I do know that it's a lot that come with it, but I got a great group of guys around me, and I'm just digesting day by day, and I'm very excited about it. So, in answer your question in terms of, bringing it all in, I really haven't had a chance to, but I just kind of refocused and just kind of started to get focused on what I needed to do to make sure the program was still going as smooth as it was after Toriano Morgan.
So were you shocked when you got that phone call? Like, tell us that day when you got the call. How did it go down? Like, I heard that you were getting called to the principal's office. When you think you were in the hot seat, like.
And it's funny you say that, man. Like, again, I was on the football field in football practice with the middle school team. We were at the top of our season, and my AD called me. He called me to the front office, and the tone in his voice, it made it seem as if I'm thinking, I'm raking through my mind like, dang, what did I do? Did I do something crazy? I'm thinking that, did I say something to a kid that was, and I'm saying, I know I didn't. So at the end of the day, I really didn't understand why I was getting called up there. We fast forward to me getting called in the office. Coach Walker's there with my AD, Ms. Latimer, which is the athletic administrator, and our principal is there. And again, I'm like, wow, man, what's going on? So long story, man, they called me in and kind of told me the situation. And I'm thinking, I thought Coach Morgan had did something and they was getting rid of him. And I was like, man, we in a great space because we had such a great year. I know we lost in the first round, but I saw us our maturation mentally, and not really a moral guy, but I thought we had made some gains in that game when we lost to Central. So I was kind of shocked at the abrupt change, and I got in there and I just thought that I was gone. Then I heard that he was gone, so I thought he got fired or got released. And I was just kind of like, man, what? Wow, you know what I mean? So, they offered me the position. And again, I'm a Dillard guy, and I really want what's best for our program. And I really, with me being the youngest coach that they've ever hired, and I've been around with these guys, man, I had, it was an emotional thing because it was like, wow, it's really my time to lead this program and continue to build on what we had built and what I had put a lot of work in with a lot of these guys, all the way from middle school to the JV, and even side by side with Morgan last year.
So they know you blood.
So they know me. So, it was a very abrupt change. I wasn't expecting it to come, but Coach Morgan always told me to be ready. From the first day I met him, he told me to be ready. And I didn't know if he knew that he was going to be leaving yesterday or the next day or a couple of months later, but he always mentally groomed me to be ready because he told me he felt like I'll be the next guy whenever that may have happened. And it just happened this way, you know what I mean? I love working with Coach Morgan, and he taught me a lot. So, it was a shocking transition, to say the least, but I'm very excited about the opportunity. Energy. It was the energy that I thought was very similar to myself, although he was older than me. I knew he just understood what it took to get us to be competitive.